What's back? Your boy Cooking with Mike, episode 14, season 1. You know, today we're making some chicken soup. It's my famous chicken soup from scratch. All right, let's start with the ingredients. First, we got the karates, green onions, cilantro, celery, onions, and garlic. You got. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. We got an oven roasted chicken here, a little chicken broth, and some potatoes. Now, my mother said I was a clown, but look at me now, Mom. I'm cooking for the people. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this whole chicken, we're gonna put it in the pot and fill the pot up halfway with water. And we want to kind of let that chicken boil in there so it gets all the juices, the bones, the skin. That's got that chicken flavor. Then after that, we'll add the broth. Now, it's time to chop all this shit up. But we're gonna start with the carrots. So let's get it popping. Okay. Come here. That's right. I'll tell you a little secret. They don't want you to know. When it comes to your green onions, check it out. Cut off the bottoms, right here. Put them in a glass of water. A little glass, just like that. Now, you put them in a glass. You're gonna add a little water so the whites are covered, about to right there. And then in 2 weeks, I kid you not, they'll be full grown. Get your money's worth, all right? Don't let these grocery stores play you. All right, so I just noticed that my chicken was boiling, so I'm gonna just put it on low, just let it cool down a little bit. And I'm gonna take, the chicken off the bone, and you get it, right? All right. So, now we're gonna take the chicken out of the pot, and we're gonna ooh, it's falling off the bone. Fuck. Fuck it. I'm just gonna. Oh, come on, chicken. Oh. Okay, so yes, there could have been a lot of different ways to do that. I have to admit, in hindsight, but I did it how I did it, okay? Stop hating. Come over here. You can see the natural chicken broth color. Look at that's all natural. So next up, we're gonna get these light-skinned potatoes. Some people call them yellow potatoes, some call them red bone potatoes, but I prefer to call them light-skinned potatoes, okay? I feel like that's more politically correct. We're gonna chop them up, and we're gonna put them in our broth so they can soak. You know what really gets on my nerves is when you go to a restaurant and order a soup and it feels like they just threw vegetables in water. Like they didn't even chop it up. I like my shit chopped finely. Put some effort into your work. Chop this shit up finely, okay? And fuck it, since we're on the topic, you know when you go to like a pizza spot and you ask for a salad and I feel they just find a bunch of random vegetables and put it in like a plastic box for you. Like, I didn't ask for a vegetable medley. Ask for a salad. So on that same note, I'm gonna put my circled carrots on my little chop slap. I hate the way big old carrot slices feel in my mouth. So you get this chop slap and just chop that shit up. I think I chopped it. All right, so we lost a really good soldier today. My chop slap. We had a lot of good times, a lot of good slaps. So, I'm not gonna lie, the onions are making me tear up a little, but honestly, it's more my chop slap. I like that chop slap more than I like most people, man. We put little tears into this food. All right, next up, we're gonna add our potatoes to the broth, and we're gonna add the rest of our vegetables as well so they soak it up, but we're not gonna put the meat in yet. We don't want it to get rubbery. Major key. Come here. I'm gonna show you something. So we got all of our vegetables and potatoes just marinating, cooking in there. And what we want to do, we want to let the natural flavors come out before we start adding the ingredients. Let's see what this thing tastes like, you know? Ooh, smells good. All right, so it's been cooking here for about 10 minutes on medium. We'll just taste a little bit, just see how it's... Oh! Oh, still, it's a little hot. We're gonna let it cool down and we'll taste a little later. All right, so take a look at the vegetables and potatoes. You can see they're not as vibrant as they were before. So now we're gonna add a little more chicken broth to our soup. We're gonna add a little more oat to that soup, you know? All right, so you'll know your soup is ready to add chicken is when you pick out a potato and just see if it's soft. That thing's soft. It's soft. So now it's time to add the chicken and the spices. All right, so the spices we're gonna use today are some garlic powder, some basil leaves, some Himalayan salt, and my boy, Tony Satch, every time, all the time. I prefer to start by adding the spices directly to the chicken instead of in the pot because it just makes the chicken a little more savory. All right, so I put these 3 spices on the chicken and just kind of mix it in there. And now we're gonna just easy and tickle it into the pot. You gotta tickle it, guys. Don't just throw it in there. Coochie coochie goo, you know? Come on, baby. All right, so now I'm just gonna put that fire on low. And I'm gonna add the rest of this broth. And we're gonna let it sit here for like another 20 minutes so all that flavor can get in there. I'll see you soon. Add a little more Tony Satch. Add as much salt as you feel necessary, but this concludes this episode of Cooking with Mike. Like, share, comment, but if you go crazy in my comments, I'm coming for you. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's chunky. Ooh yeah. I like that. I really like that. Ooh.